Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Very exciting one today because today we are restarting the 970 series, which was obviously your favorite series last year, even though it was terrible and I didn't play good at all. Hopefully my practice here over the winter will prove to have been worth it and I'll be a little bit better. I feel like I'm better at disc golf now than I was before the winter, especially because that was like the worst disc golf I've ever played. The format is going to be the same, although since I'm starting in March this year, we're only going to have 10 or maybe just 8 in this series. We will have to see when I'll stop playing, but let's say 10. So every month for the rest of this year, I'm going to be posting one of these 970 series on different courses. My goal is to shoot 970 at least on at least 5 out of the 10 courses. And then on top of that, I would love to shoot 1,000 rated on one of those courses. I did have 1,000 rated round in a tournament last year, so I definitely know it's possible for me. Just gotta get everything to click at the same time. My putt is still shaky, but we'll have to see. Starting out on my home course, of course, and with my brand new MVP and Axiom bag here, so it's gonna be exciting. My first real competitive round with the new bag, so curious to see what I can do. 970 is going to be 2 under par out here, and 1,000 rated is going to be 6 under. So that's what we're shooting for. Let's just hope for the 2 under. Tee-pads can be a little bit slippery today because there has been a little bit of rain lately, but should be okay. I have a little bit of wind off the left side here, so I think I should go down to my servo actually, because then I can put it on a little bit of any. It'll get carried to the right. I'll start it out on the left side of the basket, and hopefully it just pans in there. Get a little turn. It did get a little bit of turn, but that was not ideal. I haven't shot under par from the white tee a single time this year yet, but I'm pretty sure that I can chalk that up mainly to putting, since I just can't putt in the winter. Hopefully it's gonna feel a little bit better now. I tried to warm up my putt a little bit. Usually it doesn't go so well out here, but as long as I can just get that pop on it, we're gonna be fine. But yeah, I don't know. A little bit warmer today than it usually has been. It's about 8-9 degrees Celsius. Sun is out the most of the time. A little bit of wind. So I don't have to have more than... I have 3 layers on right now, and I think that's gonna be enough. Shouldn't have to put on my jacket at any time. Hopefully we can save a par here. Definitely not a birdie opportunity. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see. I'm sorry about that. That's good. Went a little bit long. No, I think it's good. All right, little 4-meter putt to save my par here on 1. That's not a confident putt at all. Fell out of my hand a little early, but that's gonna work. We got the par. Just gonna have to improve on the next putt if it's longer. I haven't quite figured out this hole 2 with my new bag yet. If I want to go Pyro, Fireball, or the Overstable Envy, because you know they all kind of go the same place. It's just whatever I feel more comfortable with. But I'm going to go with the Pyro. It's in a short position, so it should be birdieable here. Get it high in the gap. That's nice. Get a little skip. Did get a slight skip, but not enough to be parked. So we're going to have to putt. Just around circle's edge here. Might be able to jump this, but I don't think I need it. A little bit of slightly blocked off by that tree, so maybe we go for a little Anheuser flex putt here, also just to make it not go too far down the hill. Looks like somebody forgot their disc down there. Nice, come on. Yeah, exactly. All right, beautiful birdie there on 1. That's on 2. That is so good. And with that first birdie of the round, of course, it's time to talk about the sponsor of this entire series again this year. Thank you so much for Birdie carts. This little wooden gadget that we all know and love at this point. I have loved working together with them for the last year, and I'm going to be working with them another year. Love the product, love the guy behind it, and just worth supporting in every way. For anyone who wouldn't know, this is a little gadget that helps you keep track of your birdies. Basically, you get a birdie on a specific hole on a specific course. You click out one of these birds. This one is the one from last year. I'm going to get a new one. But basically, you can see I didn't get hole 2 in the long position last year. So that was definitely one that I was hunting, but never got it because it's kind of hard to birdie. But yeah, then you can kind of remember which birdies you got, which you don't, and put a little pressure on yourself, even on your little fun rounds and stuff like that. Super awesome. If you want to get one for yourself, go to birdiecards.shop and use code GCFan for 10% off, or use my link in the description of this video. Usually people use these for like a specific season. It says 2024 up here. You can get one that says 2025. So right now is the perfect time for you to get one and get going with this season. See if you can get every single hole on your home course. Just like last year, this is one of the best ways that you can support me on this journey of becoming a full-time YouTuber. All right, one down already. That's pretty good. Let's keep that going here. As you probably know by now, the Wave is my main distance driver for backhand. Goes a little bit further than the Zenith, but I'm loving the Zenith for these little control shots where I need it to definitely fade back in the end and not turn too much. Could be a looming headwind up there, so don't want to throw any flipping into it. This is kind of a nice and stable 11 speed that still goes a decent bit of distance. A little bit too much hyzer on that one, so that's going to be a long putt. That wasn't good. Didn't feel quite in control of that, but that's fine. We'll jump putt, see if we can get a birdie. I'm not actually feeling any wind here. I was expecting to get a little bit of a headwind here, but that's only a good thing, because then I can actually run this. Give it a little bit of that flex putt again, because then it won't go too far behind. Okay, tailwind. I was feeling tailwind, but it's never tailwind here, so I was like, it's probably going to switch to headwind just as I putt, so I'm going to keep it a little bit low. And you know, it had a chance if it got a lift rather than a drop, and I'm okay with it. Definitely got to err on that side when you don't know where the wind is swirling. I'll take a little par here. Usually get quite a bit of headwind on this hole, but doesn't seem to be the case today. So let's try and just put the octane a little bit high so it has the time to get in right. Started out left, kind of flat. Maybe slight anhyzer would be okay. And then just make sure we don't roll the wrist. Keep it clean here. And it should be flying good and getting right up there for like a jump putt or something. I want to keep it a little bit wider to begin with. Okay, looks like it skipped under the tree actually. It was really nice power and good control, super clean release, really happy with it. That felt good. But I really released it a little bit compared to what I was trying to do. So it got into the trees before it had gotten the full distance. But I think we might have gotten lucky and it has a little putt up there. By the way, a little health update for you guys. Although this video is probably coming up either 1 or 2 weeks from now, so it might be a little bit outdated. But I've been home from school now due to stress for 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks now, something like that. And on the good days, I'm feeling good, like today, feeling nothing at all. And then some of the days, and it seems a little bit random, I don't sleep well, and I feel terrible. It just had so much dizziness and so much headache. And also, when I actually have to do something, like go somewhere and be social with like a lot of people at the same time, I also get quite dizzy still. So not quite back in school just yet. But that means more disc golf, because that is a cure for me. It's getting out into the nature, enjoying time alone, or with just a few nice people, my girlfriend or some of my really good friends that I can be myself with, and then really just enjoy life. Remember to be grateful for the things that I have, because I really do have a lot of good stuff. Nice little jump putt here, 12 meters, way uphill. Just get it there. We'll aim at the band actually, so we don't miss it low. Try to putt through the basket a little bit. Maybe should have aimed at the band and then put something extra on it. Could be punished here, honestly, because this is going to be a scramble putt. Nice. Weirdly enough, I have a little bit of more like pop in my left hand. So these little scramble putts, I like to just go lefty, because my right requires a little bit more like body motion. It works. I don't know. I'm probably the only person in the world to do it, but if it works, it works. That's a par. That's all right. If I can get birdie looks on most of the holes, and then just hit some of the putts, you know, hopefully the other ones are going to be pars. We should have a good chance. I'm a little bit curious about what my play is going to be on this one in the long run, because you know, the Octane is my main forehand driver, but 13-speed driver seems to be just a little bit too aggressive on this hole. Like, it's hard to get it all the way through the tunnel before fading. So I like to go with this zenith here. Slight hyzer flip up. It's pretty stable, but on my forehand it looks a little bit more flippy and a little bit more like a straight driver. Don't need a lot of power here, so make sure to get the hand in the gap. Oh, it's 10 centimeters from being an eagle look. That was a good release. Again, slight early release. Maybe you want to grip the putter. Maybe you want to grip the disc a little bit harder on the forehand. I'm not sure how to fix it, but I've been early releasing quite a bit. Or just like 10% early release, which is annoying when you're trying to hit gaps with the forehand. I actually have a few different options here, kinda. You can go for a sniper gap with the forehand, but it needs to like turn late and go left. It's gonna be really hard. No guaranteed distance really. Or I have this little hyzer line that could also hit first available. Very tight lines, but there are a couple of them. No real backhand lines. Forehand roller would definitely be a play here too, though. I think that's gonna have to be it, because the gaps are just too small. I can't guarantee anything. So let's go with the fireball forehand roller. Make sure to get past this first one and the second clump there, and just get it in the mix on the roller angle. And from there, we just kind of hope. That's perfect. Oh. Pretty much hit the first one that required luck to get past. So happy with the effort, but short upshot to save par here. I actually even have like a little jump putt bid at it here. Very open, 30 meters. Right around my max jump putt range. Let's try and get a lot of spin and pop on it. Just give it a chance, let it fade into the basket, and hopefully it'll just stick if it doesn't go in. Oh, put it too low. So I never had the chance to swing. Good speed and pop on it though. Don't mind the release, but it should have been higher so it would stall a bit more. As you can probably tell, I have very low expectations for my my jump putts right now, or my putts in general. I'm like, okay, it went in the right general direction, so wasn't too bad there, but didn't quite go in. I left myself a straddle putt though. Didn't warm those up at all, but stroke should be the same, right? That will be the problem until I get my putt fixed. Ah, that's terrible. Okay, move on. That's a bogey, back to even. This one is in the par 3 position, so not the easy one. But let's just go for the Tesla forehand. Slight hyzer flip on the left side. Not even gonna aim at the main gap, just gonna aim left at it, left off it, because the smaller gaps down there kind of fit perfectly for the forehand shape. So you pretty often get through it. Oh, way early released it. Ah, that's bad. Whoops. I have like 15-meter putt, so it's definitely doable, but absolute laser beam if I want to go right at it here. I don't think I can fade it around on the left side, so gotta just get some wrist into this one. That's just not even close. Didn't get the Anheuser on it, or not enough at least. These 3 putts are the death of me. Just gotta get it closer, I guess. Can't fix the putting overnight or just by thinking about it, so let's just park the next one here. 1 over par now. Just a straight shot here, obviously. No, the glitch has been working so well for me on this hole. It seems like a troll play, but I just love throwing it, so it's giving me the vibes, you know. A little hyzer release there, that's not good. Kick right. I think it hit nothing, so it's gotta be like circle's edge, I think. Oh no, it actually went too long here on the left side. Not ideal. Definitely a hole that I like to birdie a lot, so that's fine. Will do. Maybe I can get a bonus birdie on the next one. It shouldn't be a bonus birdie because it's not one of the harder holes, but for me, I don't know. I've just not been doing well on it lately. I have all the tools that I need. I can definitely make it far enough to where I can pop it up over pretty easily, get down to the basket, but I just never tend to get the right angle on it off the tee. For some reason, just get too much hyzer and too much height. Go down left, and then it's too long from there to really get there, and you know, end up hyzering it into the trees, not over the trees. Let's fix that today. Often the headwind here, obviously, but not today it seems. So just pop the wave out there. Hyzer flip to turnover. Keep it kind of high, but not too high, nose up. That's gonna be okay. Is it? Yeah, it is up top. Didn't feel good on it though. I think I got a little bit too big and wide in my body motion, so I didn't get the snap through it. I think I can make it over from there though. Okay, this is the perfect position for going up and over. So let's do it. Wasn't really higher than the trees, was it? Felt like a good release when I had it, but have these trees grown or am I just small? I don't know. That's all right. Should still be very parable from in there, but this was a good position and I needed to get this one. Yep, just a little putt down there now. Pop a little Anheuser putt, landed flat right in front of the basket. Yep. That's a par, still one over. Still very doable, this challenge. And this hole coming up, very birdieable. Especially now that I've gotten the glitch in my bag. I've been doing really well on it because just try to throw the glitch on a slight Anheuser and a little bit just straight up there. Land a little left of the basket, let it slide down. It just seems to work. I got a lot of birdies on this hole now. Yeah, just like, what? What? What do you mean? Did that disc just get to that tree in record speed or what? I thought it was perfect. I mean, it was a little bit low, but it would have slid all the way up there. I guess there's no real danger in running this because I need to just make it through the trees. So, little flex putt here. Make sure to get it within 5 meters. Fade? Nah, the headwind didn't let it fade, but like I said, just gotta get it within 5 meters there. Job well done. Okay, I do have a tailwind here today. So I think I want to go with the trail because it has that little bit of flip. And I want to go through the left side here, away from the mando tree, because I don't feel comfortable throwing a hyzer just inside the mando. So really just going straight at it. Got to release it kind of flat and it'll turn a little bit by itself and hold that angle, because that's what trail do. But when trail thrown on hyzer a little bit right, it doesn't do that. But still stayed pretty straight, and I think I have a little 10-meter putt or something. 13 meters left here. A little straddle jump here. And a tailwind, so gotta get a little bit more height on it than usual. Good chance for a birdie here. Come on. That's a good bid. But it didn't go in, so it doesn't count. I'm alright with that though. Not a hole that I necessarily birdie all that often, but it happens every once in a while. It could have been today. Okay, so that's half the course done, and I'm 1 over par. Definitely still within reason to get to 2 under here. Okay, he's waiting for me here. Going Tesla, hyzer, nice and safe here over the trees. Hopefully get close to the basket. That's perfect. And sit. Yep. That's a nice shot. All right, that's what we needed. A little park job, easy birdie. That's what we love. That Tesla, when there's no wind on this hole, it's working perfect for me. And then a little bit of wind going out to the fireball, similar shot. I think that's going to be consistent for the year. Nice little tap-in birdie. Now on to the pretty hard hole 12, but I did birdie it last time I was here, so Maybe we're in for a treat today. Okay, I think the wind is like this direction today, which is blocked by the trees, so this shouldn't feel much wind on this hole, which makes it doable to get the birdie, but it's very far. As you know, it's 108 meters uphill, very uphill. But I did make it in the circle with my wave last round, so maybe I could do that again. That's good. I don't think I can throw that any better. Oh, maybe it turned a little much. Okay, it's up on the hill, a little bit too right, not quite pin high, but it's gonna be like just outside the circle. That's a really good shot there. Love that I got it up high and on the anhyzer and a little bit nose down. This is rare for me, but that was a good distance line there. That wave has revolutionized my distance game on the back end a little bit because it just feels effortless with it. This is a very risky run to go for, but it's also a little bit of a bonus birdie hole here. And I have the chance now, so I feel like I gotta give it a little run. No, it's terrible. Maybe it's not gonna roll from there. Okay. That's a par though, which is totally fine on that hole. I'm quite happy that we just had a chance at it. Just got that little bit too much turn. Definitely gotta count on getting this birdie a few times this year, which I didn't at all last year, so thank you, wave. Gotta just throw the proxy straight here. That's what this disc is made for. Aiming right at the pin, so just left of the tree. Just want it to go straight. Maybe a little bit of hyzer because there is a slope down to the right. So if it gets a little bit over on the ante, it's gone. That's what we're trying to prevent. But let's just try and throw it straight at it. Ah, that's too much hyzer. Usually my body's good for a little too much hyzer, you know? That's one of the birdies I was counting on, but running that putt may be a birdie or a bogey because I'm gonna be a little bit left of the basket in like 15 meters. I really don't like running this, but I also feel like I'm not gonna get that many chances and I need to get 2 more birdies. Let's try and give it a soft run with some anhyzer. I used to be able to do this in my sleep, like make it land 3 meters behind the basket or go in. Okay, come on. Not enough ante. Now it's gonna roll. See that? It's so dumb. That's so stupid. Like, come on. You know that. I'm frustrated. Sorry. You know what I was gonna say. Let's erase that stupid mistake with a really good putt here. I have to do it. I freaking do. Come on, dude. Wow. That is so clutch. I knew I had to commit, and I did. That's nice. All right, good par save. Most bogeyed hole on the course, I believe. Probably also the most triple bogeyed hole. I'm gonna go octane. Keep it low on the forehand at that second light pole. And it should fade into the fairway and the hill should keep it from skipping like crazy, hopefully. Definitely kept it low. Don't hit the, oh no. If I hit the grass patch, it would have been good. Oh! Curl up, boy. Okay. I'm right at the drop zone, but without a penalty stroke. Not too bad. Very dramatic shot there. Definitely kept it low, like I said. At least my forehand is coming out clean today. No wobble. Just a lot of spin and clean release, so it doesn't act weird or anything. That's nice, but would have liked a little more left to begin with so it could land on the grass. A little more left and a little bit more height so it could land on the grass and not skip on the path like that. I was got lucky with the roll though. So we have an opportunity for the birdie. All right. I'm right in the middle of the 2 drop zones here. It's definitely doable. I could probably reach it with my Tesla, but it's gonna be like a full power shot, so I think I'd rather disc up to the octane and just match the angle of the hill, and it started a little bit right off the gap. Should turn down there and then fade to the basket in the end. No, not enough ante. I've had a little bit of wobble on my forehand lately. which has led to me not quite trusting that octane because it's been rolling over a little bit. But it's not the octane's fault, it's my fault. And now I have fixed that, at least today. So I'm getting those clean releases I'm talking about. And all of a sudden the octane looks pretty stable. So I've got to trust it on a little bit more any there. Hopefully it didn't go all the way in there and I can scramble my way to a par. But definitely had the power, maybe also a little bit too much power to get to the basket. I'm happy with the releases today. Just got to fix that a little bit. Actually, it was the right direction this time. It wasn't an early release. Just not quite the right angle. Okay, landed right here. So I think I might be able to step way back with a lefty forehand. And that's the only thing I really have. And even that is very obstructed here. I think I need something more glidey. Maybe we'll actually go for the proxy here. No, let's go all the way down to the glitch. It's the only thing that can actually make it all the way there on this angle that I'm gonna, or this amount of power that I'm throwing it on. Really gotta control this one. Lefty forehand with a glitch is a little bit risky, but I needed to get up there kind of flat and just turn and do that glitch pan, you know? You know what I'm talking about. I think I did it. No! What? The wind slammed it and not... I thought it was gonna carry it. I was so proud for not wobbling the glitch, but it got slammed rather than carried. Right? I don't know. I might have read the wind a little wrong there. Maybe I can do the lift my front foot and putt it thing. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I can't. But tap in bogey. Gotta start tapping out with my right hand all the time now, because that is what I'll do in tournaments, you know. Usually just tap out with my left hand because that's the one that's free. But I've been shaking a little bit on the 4-meter putts even sometimes. Maybe because I never do them because I tap out with my left hand. This one is at least in the roller position though, which is normally pretty easy birdie for me. Wait, they put up 2 extra trees there. Maybe to protect one of the other trees. So my roller has a little extra obstacles now, but this virus isn't quite as understable as the diamond that I used to have. So I got to put on a little bit more anhyzer, but we're landing it just on the right side of that little dirt patch. Let's try it. I think it's good. Yeah, that's parked. If it stops. It rolled right under the basket, but it could be a little bit too right because it doesn't curl up as fast as the diamond. Still getting used to that new roller disc, but definitely a good shot. Okay, I think it went clean and didn't quite hit any of these backstops, but it hooked up right here at like 4 meters. So let's just pop it in there. 5 meters maybe. I was so nervous. That was a classic like clutch moment into anti-clutch Jesus fan special. What we pulled through, that's a clutch birdie. Back to even. Just gotta get 2 more birdies, and I know for a fact hole 19 and 20 are both very birdieable for me, especially 20. I basically never miss that one now that I have the range. 19 can be 50-50, depends on if I get the right distance control. 17 probably not a birdie. 18 most likely not a birdie, but could be if I need it. 16 coming up right now is my nemesis. I was gonna go like a trail flip up, but we have a little bit of a headwind, so it seems crazy to go for that now because it has that little bit of flip. Maybe we do go zenith. Make sure to get it up high. I'm gonna go low power with a distance driver, as I tend to prefer on this hole. It's not high enough. Okay, lifted. All right, don't skip. Oh, it skipped. It landed 4 meters left of the basket, a little bit short, and then it skipped pretty far down the hill, which is expectable. I think I'm gonna have a jump putt up, maybe 15 meters, but it's uphill, so I should be able to give it a run safely. Maybe it could be a birdie, would be nice. Maybe even 20 meters there, huh? A little bit right, but that's okay. It was chain high. That's what my goal was. I'm okay with the par here. There's still birdies to get. I can birdie hole 17. It's not very often, and there's a little bit of a headwind today, but with my forehand being fully back and feeling good today, I can definitely get within 100 meters on the first shot, and then from there I need the most accurate shot I've ever thrown probably to get within the little gap up in the corner. But hey, you can't be a 970 rated player without clutching up every once in a while. So let's do it. That's good. Thrown to perfection. Get a big skip. Got a decent skip. It's a long way still. Probably 100 meters and uphill. But with another perfect forehand, I think we can potentially make it there. Okay, I'm probably not getting it in the gap from here. It's a little bit far for that accurate of a shot. But I can get it right in front of the gap and have like a 12-meter putt for the birdie. So that's what we're going for. Low driven forehand here again, because we have another headwind shot. Really just go the same shot, but a little more flatness to begin with, and have a slight turnover. Go right in between those two hazards. Everything was right except the height, but the height was very wrong. A little too low there. I said it was going to be a low driven shot, and I knew that was a possibility when you try to keep it under the wind on an uphill shot. Not ideal, but still very savable on the par side. Haven't thrown the tempo at all today because I haven't had many upshots, but I think it's perfect for this situation. Like that. Not enough hyzer. It's going deep. I'm not even sure to have a look at it there because it's in the trees a little bit, but it's going to be like 12 meters. Maybe there's a chance, otherwise we have to birdie out. Which if we have to birdie out, we will birdie out. It's okay. Things are getting weird now because it's not far enough in to give me the inside line. I'm gonna have to go for a little forehand throw in here on the outside. Too low. That's bad. Not really a good attempt. It was on the line, obviously. Hit the pin. But I got on too much hyzer to where I didn't really get to glide. A little bit frustrated with that, but time to birdie out. As you all know, I usually go backhand chip and then up and over for the easy par, or really to eliminate trouble here on the first shot. But that makes the birdie a little hard. So since my forehand is feeling really well today, I think I'm gonna go forehand, low driven into the hill, land up there, just to the right of the big clump of trees, and then a monster forehand hyzer as far as I can up the hill on the second shot. And that way, if I nail this first shot, I should be able to get within 70 meters and have a pretty easy upshot for the birdie. But it's a little more risky. We're gonna try it. Fade. Fade, 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 fade. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Wow, I was so afraid I was gonna get the anti-skip and roll into the clump of trees, but I'm in prime position. That is absolutely perfect. I actually made it all the way to the corner so I can even see where I'm throwing here. Going arcing, of course, again, for maximum distance. Gotta get it on some hyzer up high. Get it time to fight back. The more right I am up there in the fairway, the more I can see the basket and go straight at it with a little forehand range or something. So I really want to get some power behind it and get it up right a little bit. No, that's so hyzered. It's gonna be so long from there. Please don't be in the road. Please, please, please don't be in the road. Okay, we're still in it. It's not OB. I think I have to go forehand hyzer through the main gap there. The straight at it is tempting, but it's not good. Definitely not good. Tempo, hyzer, in the gap. High enough to get over the hazard, but low enough to get into the hill and not go over. Yes, it's perfect. I think it's basically parked, unless it caught the final little shrubbery in the hazard and stayed OB. But usually when they get past the first row, they're good. That was exactly how I wanted to throw it. Maybe No, it was exactly how I wanted to throw it. Didn't want to throw it higher because the wind could have lifted it and it would have gone over the hill and be like 15 meters behind. It's a perfect shot. I'm happy with it. Now, hopefully it's the right result as well. It is there. Come on. Half a meter in bounds. But that's how you got to play this hole. Or this upshot at least. Come on. Just got to get the last 2 birdies now. I think with the low wind today, or the wind is not coming as a headwind here on 19, which it usually is. It makes it harder. So now, today, with no headwind, it should be fairly easy to control that distance. Because you know that is the deal on this hole. If you can control the distance, put it right at the basket, you should be home free. Do I go range? Just pump it. Because the proxy will go too far if I hit it like full power. The range should be the perfect distance. But I haven't been hitting the slight Anheuser angles with it too well. But I will today, because it is the right shot. This one. It has to be a range. Start it right at those new sticks that came up to protect the bench over there. Really appreciative of those. That's a really good feature because then people can sit there on the bench. Although, if you are playing this course and there's someone on the bench, please go alert them before you throw anyways, because there are holes in those poles and this can definitely go through. So they'll protect a little bit, but please be careful. Turn a little. No, it went over. It's going to be like a 15-meter putt now. Just get that little bit of Anheuser. Just throw it flat. That is so disappointing. The good thing about that disc though is that it does drop and it's not going to be all the way down the hill. It's very unlikely to roll as well, but I think we'll be 15 meters or so with a tailwind putting uphill. It's going to be so hard to reach that basket. Okay, I don't see it, but they are telling me it's down here. Looks like we've gone for a little roll. Oh, it's way down here. Going to be like 40 meters away. Gonna need to throw in here because there isn't really an ace run on hole 20. So my only chance is to just throw this one in and then get the birdie on 20 as well. But if any disc should do it, it should be this range. You guys are in trouble, by the way. You're right behind my basket run. So hopefully this is not the last thing you see. Oh, a little bit high. And way deep. It's a good run at it. I had to full run it. Couldn't leave that short. Looks like we're not gonna make it today, but let's make this comebacker and see if we can somehow find an ace on hole 20. Wait, no way, it rolled. I couldn't find it. It rolled after hitting those trees behind the basket. I'm not even gonna have a comeback putt. This is my position. Can't even make it out to the basket. Yeah, it's parked. If only I knew how to throw an Anheuser with my range. Oh, I forgot you guys can't see anything here in the last hole. So maybe you should have just clicked off when I missed it on the last hole. But hey, here's a little bonus shot for you. Right into the ground. Doesn't matter anyway then. It was so close though. Nice battle today. Battled back a lot of times. Clutched up, then got a bogey. Clutched up again, then got a bogey. Guess that's not really clutch in the end, huh? But I kept trying. I still had the chance when I got to hole 19, so that's a pretty good attempt then. I don't think I can even make it going straight at it, so let's go for a little Anheuser with the glitch here. No, I ripped that. Really good battle today. Good start to the series is what I'm trying to say. So don't know what course is next. Keep watching in April for this next 970 video. Hopefully we're gonna get it then. I am definitely feeling a lot better on the forehand, and my backhand was also okay today. Just gotta fix my putting, and we'll be hitting that 970 in no time. Remember, go get yourself a birdie card for this upcoming season. They're awesome. It's gonna add some fun to your game. I guess there's nothing left to say other than thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your week. I'll see you next Tuesday.